Hi everyone, it's Heather from True North Spirit Medicine here today. How you going? Welcome to February 2025. Wasn't January an intense and interesting and challenging and uplifting month? There was a lot going on, right? There was some changes in world leaders, there was some fires, there was some earthquakes, there was some floods, there was a bit of everything in the mix in January. So I hope that you managed to hang on to your hats and keep your hands on the wheel and the rudder on the till, whatever the sailing metaphor is. I hope you survived and I hope you thrived, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do the energy reading for February 2025. Forgot to say that. It's very hot here today. So I've come to the cool room. It's the boring blank walls, but it's cool. And there's a million rainbow lorikeets having their annual harvest feast in the giant Colvilla tree in the back garden at my house. So it's impossible to film anything without a million birds chirping and enjoying themselves in the background. So here I am in the quiet, cool room. We've just had the new moon, end of January, and we've just rolled over into the year of the wood snake. And it's interesting, like snakes are in general about transformation and shedding of the old skin, and snakes never put it back on again, do they? So it's letting things go and sort of dissolving them back into nature is what they're showing me. You know, the snake skin falls on the ground and it sort of eventually decomposes and then becomes part of the fertilizer for the new growth. That's interesting. I was having a conversation with the local newsagent guy who's Chinese by heritage, and we sort of discovered just through a conversation or decided, I suppose, not discovered, that this year of the snake would be about smooth transitions, smooth transformations. Because I was saying snakes are about transformation, and he said snakes are quite smooth in the way that they move. So then we decided between us, and I'm now telling everybody because I think it's a good one, that this year is about smooth transformations. So there you go. You can adopt that too if you like. Okay. Also about change and being flexible and welcoming in the new are the other kind of themes for the month that dropped in along the way. So just before I get to the cards, I've got the plant communication course still up on Udemy. Thank you to my lovely new students. It's exciting to have you on board. Thank you very much. And I'm still planning on developing the next one, which I'll probably start, I don't know, February sometime. Spirit guide meditation, meet your main spirit guide meditation, is up on PayHip, which is an instant download for your good selves, and there's a chakra balance meditation there for you as well. And if all things go well today, I'm actually going to record the third in this sort of cache of meditations. So that's exciting. I won't tell you what it is yet. It can be a surprise. What else? I've got a little post-it note stuck to the thing here. Still doing readings, still doing Reiki, but only distant Reiki at the moment. That's mostly because I can't drive too far and can't carry my Reiki table, which weighs 15 kilos. So distant Reiki and readings as per usual. Still got the merch shops, Redbubble, Threadless. They have sales all the time. I find it difficult to stay on top of all of that. So if you like the shops, then they send you notifications of the sales and stuff. And that's all. Oh, still working on the Oracle card deck. I've just started another painting. Well, I've 3/4 finished it actually. That's exciting. And I'm trying I'm only sharing those designs with a couple of friends. I'm not making them public just yet, because I don't know, I think it should be a nice surprise. Anyway, that's still in process. I'll just keep you posted on it. I'll keep you posted on the mystery cards. But I really like them, and I like the concept, and I like the information that drops in as I'm writing the booklet as well. Yeah, it's going to be good, I think. Okay. So the cards for today, this one immediately jumped out at me. Kyle Gray, Angels and Ancestors Oracle Card Deck. We've definitely used this one before. It's one of my favorites. Artwork by Lily Moses. And the second one, which I wasn't 100% sure whether I was going to use or not, but then I shuffled and dealt the cards before I turned the camera on because of, noise, essentially. I apologise if the microphone gets a bit crackly in my shirt. It's hard to keep track of everything. Anyway, the card that I drew from this deck, so I've got 3 from the Kyle Gray deck and 1 from Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. I've used this before with you as well. And yeah, the one that I drew from this just made perfect sense in the spread. So we're using that as well. Okay, that's it, I think. Oh, here's my face back. Hi, face. Nice to see you too. Okay, I feel like I'm going to talk you through the order of the cards, what cards we've got here, and then I don't know, I guess channel, or I don't know, we'll see. So the first one is Air Guardian. It says shift your perception, and it's got a lovely, I guess she's an angel, she's got wings. Quite an intense looking woman with a beautiful kind of headdress and black flowing hair and black sort of raven or crow wings and a lovely teal background. Air Guardian, shift your perception. The next one is Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Pretty sure I remember reading in the booklet a long time ago that the broken arrow, something about, when 2 tribes came together, they would break an arrow to show that they're not, they don't want to go to war with each other or something like that. Anyway, Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And it's got a beautiful, almost like a drum with a crossed arrow, 2 crossed arrows, both of them are broken into 2 pieces. The next one, these are all Kyle Gray cards. White Witch, be the light, beautiful blonde witch lady with an owl and I don't know what that is. Snake? She's got something else in her hair. She's got some vines and some berries and a star in the background. White Witch, be the light. And the next one is Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. It says trust your path. And it says if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And it's got a lovely pink pathway through some, they look like the Cappadocia region in Turkey with the beautiful salt pools around the edges, and then a doorway. So the pink path, and there's a person walking along full of light, and they're walking towards a doorway in the distance. Looks like an easy walk as well. Oh yeah, hopefully the camera won't overheat. I'm in aircon today, so it should be okay. That was weird. And someone pointed out in the last video when it overheated, the 2 times that it overheated, that it was quite poignant timing to whatever it was that we were talking about, which I thought was interesting as well. Okay, so yes, channel. Okay. So I'll do the channel-y bit first. Channel-y bit. And see what they have to say. I'm quite excited. I was going to film this yesterday, but I just felt like I'd been hit by a truck yesterday, like really wacky energy. Oh, dreams have been off the charts, achy joints, ear ringing, sleep's been wonky, like all sorts of physical symptoms. There have been solar flares in the last couple of days, so the beautiful aurora photos are coming up again, which I love. And also it feels like there's like another step up in the ascension process, or the shift, or whatever you want to call it. So just remembering to ask to be attuned to the highest and best frequency available to you now. It's really important. And they're saying that will help, particularly with the achy joints. Things like magnesium and stuff will also help, obviously. Salt baths, they're pointing out these, which remind me of the salt pools that I visited once in Turkey. Turkey, yeah. Sounds like Turkey, yay. Yes, but yes, don't be freaked out by it. It's part of the process. I've got a song in my head and the chorus is, it's all part of the process. Okay. Greetings, dear ones, and thank you again for joining us here today. And indeed, we are excited to be with you. Our presence in your lives is always guaranteed, my friends, but it's never taken for granted, shall we say. We love it when you tune in to us and with us, whether that be through this medium of Heather, through this channel of the YouTube, or whether it's in your own divine meditations and moments of stillness and peace. But we never take it for granted, my friends. It is something that we cherish and we honor each time that we meet with you. And each time that we meet with you, we bring with us a big warm hug, my friends. And remember that you can also embrace that hug within your own world and reciprocate if you so choose. You can embrace the hug, you can feel the hug, you can lean into our support. For we always have your back, my friends, we always have your back. And we show Heather an image of a sailboat with the wind behind it, and we're showing her this first card of Air Guardian as we speak. And what we are showing her is almost like a cartoon image of a somebody blowing their breath into the sails of your boats, my friends, into the sails of your boats. And that saying that is, the wind is at your back. The wind is at your back. It means that the elements of nature, the elements of us, the interdimensional friendships that you have forged and worked hard to strip away the layers of ego and self-doubt and cultural conditioning to be sitting at our table here like this, to hear us, to feel us. It is all of that we bring great honor to, and we are indeed supportive of you. We are the wind at your back. And as we show Heather the image of the sailboat with the wind speeding along towards its goals, your goals, we also are reminded of the spiraling up and up nature of time and the ascension process. And then as you reach the pinnacle of the level that you are at, then you can soar like the eagle, my friends. You can soar like the eagle. Heather looked to see if there was an eagle in the cards here, and there is not. However, in the third card there is an owl, and the owl is often known as the night eagle, for it too flies the highest and carries some of the most potent spiritual energy of any animal on your planet. So to shift your perception, as the Air Guardian invites us to, asks us to fly at the highest altitude that we can. And here we are talking about heart energy, my friends, as we look at this second card, the broken arrow, and embrace the energy of peace. To be in peace and to be in love and to have compassion for all is the highest capacity that you may hold. It is the highest vibration. It is the highest caliber of energy that any human on the planet can share with oneself and share with others, my friends. And there are many pockets on this earth that need that love and compassion and support, my friends. If you are sitting in comfort with an air conditioner and a glass of water and lunch in your belly, for example, then you are indeed some of the luckiest people on the planet. And the idea is not to feel guilt when you hear or see others in suffering, my friends, because that just drops your vibration and theirs. The idea is to feel immense gratitude for your position and your place and your comforts in this world, my friend, at this time. And then from your full cup, you can share it with others. You can tip your water onto their dry grass, so to speak, my friends. So do not feel guilty for having an abundance of things in your life. Peace, contentment, love, compassion, joy, direction, purpose, water, food, shelter, love. Instead, shift your perception and embrace that energy of peace. And it is really important, we cannot stress how important it is to expand that heart energy of yourselves and share it with the rest of the world, my friends. Share it with the rest of the world. Be the light, as the White Witch encourages us to remember. Be the light. You are the lighthouses. There's a saying that Heather heard quite a few moons ago now, and she made a t-shirt design but hasn't published it. And this lady in this workshop, which made Heather laugh a lot actually, she stood up and she was talking about life and just basically saying it is a process of face your shit, hold your light, repeat. Face your shit, hold the light, repeat. Which is kind of true. And share that light, my friends. You are the lighthouses, you are the way showers, you are the front runners, the forerunners. The peasants with the torches walking through the fields at night, leading the way for the others who follow behind you on the way to the kingdoms and queendoms before you. These beautiful galleries and avenues and temples, and Heather has no words for the vision of light that she sees before her. It is like this trust your path card with a beautiful temple doorway energy in the background. But in the vision that we are showing her, it is like you are walking through a dark field at night with an old-fashioned flame torch. There are others with you. You are not alone. And there are many, many behind you who follow in your footsteps. And of course, there are those who have come before you, have left candles or tea lights or a string of fairy lights through the trees to guide your way as well. The moon shines brightly, and in the distance, not too far, in the distance, before we have turned the page since 2012, remember, my friends, that is part of the shift in perception that we ask you to remember, to fly above the current turmoils and troubles and fear that the media and the people around you might try to bog you down with. But we are the eagles and the owls and the powerful lighthouses, my friends, that shine the lights into the darkness. And in this distance is a beautiful citadel, full of light, full of joy, a bit like the Wizard of Oz, where they follow the yellow brick road and there is a castle at the end of the path. But it is not smoke and mirrors, my friend. It is not a man with a machine fooling the scarecrow and the lion and the girl and the dog. What awaits you is peace and love and contentment for all. And we are on our way, my friends. We are on our way. The young ones rise up and have a lot of fortitude and a feistiness, and they will not back down. And they join your fight and your trek is the wrong word. March to the light. For we all beat the same drum, don't we? We all beat the same drum. We might look a little different. We might sound a little different. We might eat different things for breakfast. But here is this drum of peace that thousands and millions of us all over the planet are beating We want peace, we want peace, we want peace. We see through the emperor's new clothes of the war machine that makes money from people's misery, and we see through the emperor's new clothes of the big pharmaceutical companies that keep people sick for money, and we see through the energy companies that keep pillaging the earth when we know there is better technology. We see through all of this, and the young ones rising up see it clearly too, much younger than some of us did as well. So they are joining our voices to this rally cry of peace. It is powerful, it is beautiful, it is timely, my friends. So you are in the right place at the right time, trusting your path, trust your instincts and your intuitions and your guidance for where to go and what to do and which pathways to follow, for there are many choices for some of you. Which one is a little sparklier than the rest? Which one makes you feel slightly more excited than the others? Then that is the one to follow. You cannot make a wrong turn, my friends. You cannot make a wrong turn. For we love you dearly. We will always blow wind into your sails. We will help you steer your course and make sure that your hand rests gently on the tiller. Heather laughs as we correct her unknowing misstep of not knowing nautical terminology. That sometimes you might feel our hand on yours, gently guiding you this way or that way. Remember to ask for us in your sleep and your dreams. Remember to pay attention and be grateful for the messages, even if they are repeated, my friends. As Heather keeps asking a question that she has asked for many moons, and she gets the same response every single time. Sometimes this pleases her and sometimes it does not, my friends. But we are consistent in our advice for the best path for her to take. And then it is up to us to have the courage to take that path. And as this card says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And you are supported, my friends. Through all of this beautiful journey of shifting your perception to the highest perspective that you can, embracing the energy of peace and love in your heart and expanding that out as far as you can through your home and your city and your suburbs and your family and your friends and your loved ones and your strangers and your neighbors and people you have never met and never will meet on the other side of the planet, but see them in joy and peace and laughter and love and happiness. And that is compassionate action, and that raises everybody. And we are in the millions and they are in the millions, and it rises faster than you might ever imagine. Beyond this 2012 benchmark that we have, the expanded energy and the extended capabilities of the human DNA. The more light you breathe into, the more light is activated in your cellular structure. And that is where some of the aches have been coming from, my friends, is as your cellular structure shifts from the base carbon that it has known for 200,000 years or more to the gelatinous light that we are shifting into. There will be some transformational hiccups. Heather is trying to find the word to describe the feeling that we are giving her. Transformational effects, I suppose, is a more calmer and more embracing word. Like the caterpillar changing into the butterfly, you can imagine the blood and the fluids being pressed gently but consistently into the wings in order for it to fly. So it is like that, my friends. It is nothing to be afraid of. It is just part of the transformation process. And what better year to shine your light and follow your path more gracefully and gratefully and eagerly than this, the year of the transformation with the snake energy, my friends. And the 9, remember the 9 year with the culmination of the wisdom, the joy and the humor. You are perfectly positioned for this, my friends. You are perfectly positioned. We hold your hand every step of the way. We love you greatly. We hope we inspire you dearly. And we will speak to you again very soon with very much love. And so it is. Oh, how nice. I feel really uplifted and bouncy. That's nice. And I don't feel like opening my eyes, but I will, because, you know, it's a bit weird if I keep my eyes shut. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I don't think I have anything else to add. Thank you for playing along. Yeah, like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, please. That helps. Comments help as well in the posts or the videos or whatever. Yeah, take good care of yourselves. Hug yourselves. Love yourselves. Stay hydrated and warm if you're in a cold climate, and cool if you're in a warm climate. Yeah. And I will talk to you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye.